everyone, it's Sue and welcome to my craft room. Today I have just a quick journal flip through for you. It is a journal that I've made to keep my little mini collage cards in that I did make for a swap with using Margarete Miller's Masterboard a little while ago. Unfortunately, I was unable to send out my little collages because I really doubted whether they'd actually get there in time because of course our post is just atrocious at the moment. So I decided I wouldn't risk it. I'd keep them myself. And to be honest, it was a little hard to part with them anyway. So I decided I needed somewhere to keep them. So I have made myself a little journal. And the journal itself, I'll flick through in a second, but the basis of the journal was made with this Bohemia Botanica pack that I actually got from my daughter and son-in-law with some other crafty bits and pieces for my birthday this year. So I thought I would use this as a basis for my journal, and I'll just do a very quick flick of the pages. They're very I'm not sure what you'd the designs, what you'd call the designs, but some really lovely pages in here. Some of them I decided that I would use in another project, so I haven't used all of the pages, but yeah, there's some really nice pages in here. Okay, and there's my scraps. Alright, so that was actually a present, so that was good. I've been able to use that. Now what I've done, I've made a little journal, and I will bring you in a little bit if I can. That's it. Okay, so what I've done, I've started with, the cover's actually a manila folder covered with tea-dyed paper, and then I've put just this piece of from the scrapbook paper pad, and I've put the collage, and I did actually put a little bit of a cluster, and just as a bit of a whimsical sort of touch to it, I added that little worm. I thought that kind of went with the apple and the bird. So that was just my little whimsical touch to it. I don't normally do stuff like that, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to do it. So I made a little bit of a cluster. All right, now this journal, the way I made this journal, what I wanted to do is I wanted to allow for the thickness of the cards because they are cards. So how I made it, and I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it very well, but what I actually did was, let me get closer. The pages are actually glued together, and I actually scored the paper at so that I had different widths here, so that it allowed for the width of the cards, and I just glued them onto each other. So the first one would have been a wider sort of measurement across here. Then I did a smaller until the middle section, and then glued them sort of into each other. So yeah, I did that, as I said, to make sure that I allowed for the thickness of the cards. Okay, so let's just have a quick look through. All right, so that's the cover, the front sort of page. And I'm just thinking, how can I do this? I'll just bring them up. So these are just, I think I might have done a flip through of these cards at some point anyway. So I've just mounted them onto the pages, really. So if I bring that down, I might bring this a little bit more. There we go. Okay, now trick is to keep it in shot all the time. All right, so that might be a bit better. Okay, so the next ones, so this one here, where I've used one of those little three-dimensional butterflies that you can get from cheapy shops. And this was on the paper pad. The paper's white on the back, so I just added a little bit of a colouring, just a piece there. And this one, now I'm trying not to get the light reflection back there. And we have this one here. And the cat one. I really like the cat one. I tried to tone in the background paper with some of the colours of the actual collages. Wasn't always easy, and I don't know how successful I was with some of them, but I did try. And a lot of the images I did use were just cut out from magazines. So a great way to use some of those magazine images that we do cut out. One's got a postal stamp. And this one here, one of my favourites simply because it's purple. This little bird here was from Amber K, I think it's Amber K Creative. She does some printables, and that was a printable from her website, or from Etsy store I think it might be. And we have this one. This one was a bit more of a collaged background of a few different papers. And the same with this one. I'm trying to use up some of my scrap papers as well. And these ones. And as usual, I will pop some photos in the back, the end of the video as well. I like that one, the fairy sort of dancing above the cup. And the bird. And nearly the end. So we have this one. That was a book image, that one. And this one, which is the final one. And that's the back. I just did a bit of stamping on the back. And of course I did do zigzag stitch around the whole edge of the book. So that was my little mini collage cards journal, journal I guess. Alright, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.